Hey folks, I'm Vixen. Today we're going to take a look at While True Learn by Ludens.io. It's a game in which we're going to play as a programmer which is going to take on contract to make a living. And this contract consists in puzzles which are going to be based on programming logic. So basically it is code logic without code language. It's trying to make things a bit more simple. It's quite interesting. It is important to maybe get a glimpse at what is ruling basically everything which is electronic around us. So the real question about the game is probably, is it accessible to people which are not programmer? I think the tutorial is quite well done. It's going to be giving you a good idea of what the game is going to expect of you. Plus the first few missions are going to be fairly easy to complete. And what is quite cool is that as you progress through the levels, there are options to sidetrack. So you are going to be able to make, let's say, more mission about a subject to maybe own it a bit better. Still, at some point, it's getting pretty hard for somebody like me, which has no coding ability, and I'm just getting stuck. Yet, it's quite enjoyable, and I love the music. So let's just try to make a new game, and I'm going to show you a bit how these are working. Alright, so let's make a new save slot. We're going to go for the tutorial here. I'm going to make that, but it's taken, so let's just add this. Alright, and I did not mention it before, but this game which is still in development, so beware, everything we're going to see today is subject to change. So they might add a bit of polish on certain level or change it completely. They might even add a few, so let's be careful here. And then here is our first contract. We need to make some piece of software which is going to enable us to divide pupils from different grades and depending on their test sheet. Anyway, we need to do a software which is going to be very accurate. We need to reach 100% and which is going to sort them relatively quickly. So let's accept the job and let's take a look at what we can do here. Let's just keep going. I just want to show you the main screen. So this is where everything is going to happen. I just drag this so I can recover my screen and alright. Oh, come on. Yeah, no, I need to drag it. I think I made a mistake somewhere. I broke the game. Yes, I broke the game. That's stupid. Okay, let's just continue it and let's do it again. I drag it. I'm going to do what they say for a sec and then I will explain a bit more what we're going to do. So let's just do this. So basically, these little thing on the right are what we could call a function, I think, in coding thing. And we are this kind of screen is a bit more akin to what is called visual scripting. So we are going to be able to use some kind of these expression here to sort things. So basically, this one here is going to be taking inputs here. So if some things are red, they are going to exit from this exit, and if it is something else, it's going to exit from this one. It's going to take 1 second to sort it out, so it's fairly easy. And let's see, and we've got two colors which are going to be arriving from this section here. So we've got red and blue, and we need to sort them so they reach these two area here. So we need to bring the red here and the blue here. Alright, and then we just need to run the tests, and we're going to see this little square advance and go to their destination. Alright, and we can see over there we've got accuracy, so we're at 100, there is no mistake. We can change the speed at which it's going to go, so if you want to make it go very quick you can do this. And you can also, I think, pause it, yes, with space, so it's fairly easy to see. If you want to maybe do some kind of debugging, if you want to see what's wrong, you can pause the game or make it a bit slower, so it's quite handy. And we're done with our first contract, so this one's quite easy, it's a tutorial, obviously. And when this test is complete, you can actually go and release the software, so you can be paid. It's going to cost you a bit of money because you will need to run servers and run them to complete your contract. So you don't want to do it if you are not certain it's going to work. It's better to test it a bit. Yet we know this is going to work well because this is a fairly simple software. It's just going to sort red square and blue square. Yet let's go for the next one. Alright, so we've been gaining a bit of money, which is going to enable us to unlock different things in the shop, which we are going to be able to discover later on. So this one we've been able to complete. This one is locked. We cannot not actually just take it, but we can go for the next one, applicant here. So for this one, let's just accept the job and take a look at what we need to do here. And let's see, so output accuracy requirement, and let's just go for it. So basically this is what I was speaking of. So we need to bring 8 green square to this area and 8 blue square here, and we've got 10 of each, so we can lose a bit but not too much. Plus we need to be at 100% accuracy, so we might not want to lose any. Anyway, we can still use this little block here, and this time we'll need to change a few things. So it's taking a little baby step to teach us how these are working. And we can change the color here, so we can choose what color we want to bring to the higher slot, and the rest is going to go to the lower slot. At some point we'll be able to choose different color for each, and we'll be able to unlock a new function to do different tasks, and at this point it's going to get a lot more difficult, but for now it's fairly easy. So let's just do it quickly. So we need to bring the green one over there and the blue one over there, so it should be working pretty well here. Let's just test it, but it is going to be fairly simple. Alright, and done. So let's just release the software and we'll be good for this little test here. There, it's called green and blue divide. It's important to notice the title of things because sometimes it can give you a hint on what you need to do and how you need to do it. Alright, so let's go for the next contract then. These are really fairly simple, but it's important to pay attention to the basics if you don't want to get in trouble later on. So we have some error in our questionnaire data. We can't solve the problem by ourselves. Let's just try to fix that then. Alright, so we've got medals, so medals are going to change the requirements. So if you don't manage to do one contract in a way, you can decrease the requirement and you will be able to go to the next one, because there is no, I think there is always more than one solution, and if you manage to find the more elegant one, you will be able to get the better medal, but maybe you can actually complete the contract without reaching it, and it's a good thing. So let's take a look. We've got a new thing. We've got the trash can here, which is going to be quite handy. I love the way they are just displaying information about real word coding. Could be handy. And let's see. So basically, it's going to change. I think yes, the requirements are changing at the top here. We're going to get less money if we make worse, let's say, software, but we'll still get some money. So with this one we're aiming for 29 seconds with still, I think, 100% accuracy, but we could just decrease it to 32 if we don't manage to do it. So we've got very little thing to work with for now, but it should be sufficient. So basically we've got 3 colors and we need to sort out one. So we've got the trash can over there, and I just don't want blue, so let's just drop it here. We're going to choose blue and send it to the trash can, and the rest is going to go to the let's say the objective can. I don't know the mission thing. Just I'm going to decrease a bit the speed so we can see things happening. So you can see all the blues are going to the trash can, and the rest is going to our mission can. And hopefully it will be done in time. We need to reach 15 before the end of this time limit, and it is done. So we get the best medal. Cool. It's not going to happen for long. So is it completed? I think it is. So let's just try to do it for real this time. And faster as well. and even faster, because we've been doing that already, so we know what's going to happen. Alright, let's go for the next one. It's a cat cloud. We've got a cat which seems to be fairly important in the way this game works, you know. So we can actually just spend days, I believe. Maybe contracts are going to arrive as we make them pass. We've got C-base, which is maybe some kind of e-base but with cats, and we can buy extra stuff here. We can buy hardware, we can buy cat skins if we want to change the head of our little cat. We can buy nodes, which are going to be explained a bit later on, which are quite interesting. These are going to enable you to, let's say, when you are going to build a software, you can make some kind of package of it, and then you can use it as a single bit of processing unit in another mission, and you cannot use more than a certain amount of them per mission, but you can buy more of these, and then you will be able to use more of these nodes, as they call them, to process your data in your missions. And I'm not sure I'm very clear, but it's quite complicated. Let's go for our next mission here. Error in database, I think it's done already. So, is it? I think it is. I'm not sure. The second one is not, so let's go for it. Okay, so let's keep going. The layout is more important than the story of these little mails, because it's more than anything kind of a puzzle game. So basically I just need red, and I don't want to have anything else. So it is the contrary of the mission we've been doing before. So I just need to put to the trash everything which is not red, and bring everything which is red to this box, and go. Oh, my mistake. So I need to use one of the previous mission, because we can actually, at the end of each mission, the game is going to save the blueprint of what you've been doing. So I just need to use something I've got already. So let's just go into the custom node, and we can pick up the thing we've been using in the previous missions, and it's going to be what I was explaining before. So let's just red else divide. Yes, it might be working. Let's go with it. So you see, it is a block of thing, and you can actually edit it if you I think it was double right click, and it's going to be possible to change things, but I think we might not need that. So let's just go backward, and so it's going to be red else divide. We're going to go with this output for the red, and the rest is going to go to the trash can, and it should be working well. So it's quite handy to actually save space, because this little board is not really wide or big enough, I must say, and sometimes you're going to use plenty of expression or function, and it's going to be difficult to see everything. So with one of these blocks, it's just a lot easier. Let's see if it's going to work properly or not. I think it might. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's go and release it so we can get the money and go for the next contract. And you see at the top you can see custom nodes and node limits. So there is a limit of these nodes which we can use, and the limit of these custom node as well, unless you buy the thing I was speaking of. Alright, and done. Let's go for this one. And I was speaking earlier about the little sidetrack thing. So at this point we can actually just do a few more missions about this. Let's keep going, and we're going to get a new block. So this one is going to enable us to choose a color, so we can actually wait a sec, I've got some issue. There's a door which is just banging on stuff. It's just a bit annoying. I'm back. Sorry about this. Alright, so I was speaking about this new function here, which is going to enable us to divide a color into different outputs. And right now we need only red. So basically it would be more efficient to use this one here, but it seems the time limit is relatively short, and these blocks are going to walk a lot faster. So we might get a bit of accuracy loss, I think. Or I could use 2 of these, which might be a good idea as well. So let's see. What if it might be more complicated than it should, but it might work as well. So let's say we're going to go... No, it's not going to work, it's stupid. No, it's going to lose time. I'm just going to do that this way, and we're going to accept a loss of data. It might work anyway. It might fail as well, because I think any is going to take a bit of red as well, so we might lose a bunch of reds. If we are lucky, we'll be able to bring 8 red square over there, but it might not be the case. Let's just try it quickly. I've been losing 2 of these. Oh, we won't manage to do it that way. See, it's going to fail. Yes, so the thing is not going to work that way. The best way would be to use that, but I'm not sure I'm allowed to do that in such a little amount of time. I think maybe the best thing I could do is to use both, and maybe it's going to be alright, because this block is going to filter things a bit faster, and this one is going to make it work perfectly. So let's just go that way. So it cannot be any. No, it cannot. Well, let's just change things. No, it's stupid. Wait a second, I'm just going to try one thing quickly. So this should be working, but it should be way too slow. Just check it quickly, but I've been doing that already before, and it's just, you know, it's just too slow. Alright, we are unable to fulfill it because we are just too slow. So this block is not to be taken. So it might be this one. And if I just do it this way and take only reds over there, what if I could try something? I think these blocks can store a bit of unwanted blocks. So let's say I'm going to filter out the green. I'm going to keep the blue inside the block here, and we'll just bring all the red on this side. I think it might work. Let's just see. We're going to slow down a bit because there is a bunch of blue which are going to be living from there. Okay, so maybe we can do that with 2 filters. It might work. I'm just going to try to do that. Let's just stop it. It's not going to work anyway. We're going to add a filter over there, so all the green are going to leave, and then we'll just add another one, and all the blue are going to leave, and it might work then, maybe. Alright, so we'll have a little bit of waste on the way, maybe we should be fine-ish. Just a bit. Let's just wait a sec. All the green and even some blue are living here, and most of the reds are going to go, but are we going to be fast enough? I'm not sure. It might be the case. Yes, it is. Okay, so all fine. As you see, it's going to be gradually more complicated. For now it's just fairly simple, but don't show it anymore. But the more units there is on the board, the more difficult it's going to be to keep things simple. Which is the most important thing to do, is to keep things simple, which is the hardest part. And so, you know, this is what I was speaking about. We've got bits to sidetrack and make our knowledge of function deeper. And let's go for medax here. So we are a cargo transportation company and are now working partially on improving our service. Our cargo distribution system is old and will work badly. It often fails. We want you to automate the process and make an algorithm which will sort the goods by their characteristics. This is very crucial for the efficiency of our delivery. Eye sorting accuracy is very important, so it is what we need to aim for the most. It seems that amount of time is quite generous. You can go for 40 seconds. Oh, wait a sec. There's a bunch of things which are changing as well here. Okay, anyway, let's just see. We've got 40 green, 36 red, and 26 blue. And at some point, not yet, but we're going to get more very diverse things which are going to arrive here. We'll just see that a bit later on. Anyway, we've got 3 outputs here, so we'll need to bring red and green over there, blue and green over there, and red and green over there. So I think I need to do some kind of sorting with these. Alright, and maybe so I need to bring this out over there. I can have green on every single level, but I need to prevent blue from arriving up there. Do I want to go with maybe 2 sorting method? I think I might want to. So green is going to go straight toward it. Oh, I might. Yes, why not? Then we'll just remove the blue and send them to the middle here. Alright, and the reds are going to go there. But there is still an issue. I need to sort it a bit better than that. So let's say the reds, which are going to arrive at this end, are going to go from here to there, and we're going to send some over there and some over there. Now it's going to be a bit more complicated. Then the green are going to go in 3 locations. I might not be able to do that though. I might be able to do that. I'll just go, and greens are going to go over there, and I'm pretty sure it's a bad idea, but we're going to add another one. It's getting a bit messy. Let's go for some green over there and some green over there. Nope, not going to work. What am I doing here? Both are going here. Isn't it a bit stupid? Yes, it is, because I need some to be here. Yes. So we'll bring green over there and over there. Alright. And then we'll need to take care of blue. And blue, no, blue is all fine. Blue is all in the middle. So it should be working that way. Not sure it is the best way, but it might be working. Okay, so let's see. Accuracy seems to be fine. And we are a bit slow on the top here, but we are going to do it. Alright. Out of time! Come on! Accuracy is a bit low up there. Why is that? And down there as well. Let's just do it a bit another time, but slower. To see what's wrong with my thing. I think there might be too many of these blocks. Maybe the thing is that we don't really need to bring every color to every column. And I'm losing time with them because they are just going through different areas. Because there is too much wind. I cannot stop this door from banging. Sorry about this. Okay, we should be too slow. No, we're not. Okay, let's just stop this. We're going to remove that block. And we'll say green are going to go over there and over there. And we'll just... These were the 2 which were just way too inaccurate. Let's just try again. I think I've got too many notes. I might be able to do it in less. Maybe I could just... Yes, I'm going to try some things then. I think it might work, but I'm not even sure. Why do we have blue coming here? Ah, this is the thing. There is blue which is not supposed to be going there. Maybe I should just add one more thing to filter thing out. Yes, let's just stop things. Let's just add one more over there. It's going to bring green here. And it's going to remove blue. I should have seen it before. And then blue ones are going to go there. And it should be a lot better. Let's do it again. I've got 5 nodes, so I might not be able to go over bronze, or is it copper? Okay, let's just check a bit blue, yes. Or maybe, I've got an idea as well. And maybe I've got an extra node I could remove. Okay, it's all good, but maybe I can do better. Because if I just send these green bits over there, we don't care if we are getting blue as well, because this is green and blue, obviously. Yet, we're going to get extra blue over there. Now, we'll just keep that way. We'll just keep it that way. It's probably far from being good, but it is going to work anyway. Alright, so it is a success. We're not getting a good reward, but it's my own mistake. Okay, so let's just go for the next one. So let's see what we're going to get. I think we might get new things. Okay, so we're getting shapes as well. So now this game is going to mix and match, at least after this one, shapes and color. So it's going to get more parameter to make things a bit more difficult. So what we need here is a triangle, and we need to sort out everything else. So let's just add a trash can and remove everything which is not a triangle. So it's going to be fairly simple here. Alright. Basically, it's just using one of the most important bits of programmation, which is called if-else. It is a function. As I was saying, I'm not a programmer, but I've got some basics, so I'm unable to code, but I'm able to fill a bit with the basics. Anyway, let's just release that. Okay, should be done in no time. Alright, and our next mission here. See, it's still lacking a few. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this one. I'm going to take a look and see if I can actually tackle on this one, just for the fun of it, but I might get stuck at some point. So, alphabet recognition system, let's just take a look at this. You must create a copy of that system for the KGB. The handwriting of the US spies is awful. Okay, let's go for it. So what is this error rate? This icon displays a chance of incorrect data recognition which node make during processing. And let's say Mark 1 perception. So in test run, perceptron reduce the amount of error while trying to predict the shape of elements. Interesting. In deploy run, perceptron only predicts shapes. Okay, let's go for it. So we've got a new function here which is going to maybe be more efficient. There is 3 outputs, so it's going to save us quite a bit of time, and we should be able, thanks to it, to reduce the amount of error which we are going to make by sorting things. Oh, seems to me the icon just changed. It was not the same color before. And it seems to be making a few mistakes. I should have just done that a bit slower, but it seems to be relatively kind of accurate. 40% is not a wonder, but it is still working. So I believe there might be better way to do it, but when you just want to do it simply and have a minimal amount of error, it might be a good thing to use the Mark 1 perceptron. We'll see what we can do with it. Let's release it. I feel like the just test run thing and releasing is just to mimic reality a bit, but I'm not sure it's really necessary, because it's just making you do the same thing twice. Okay, let's go from B, another one, so I can get stuck soon. What are we going to go for? There's a big one. Text recognition here. We might want to go for it. And we'll just... Metal gear construction? Interesting. Let's just keep going. So we are aware that you were able to create a text recognition system based on the Rosenblatt perceptron. Let's just take a look and see what this mission is going to be about. So we've got still this one. And there is a mistake here. Can I change a few things on this function? I don't think so. But we need to bring... oh. Or maybe I can do things with two of these. And we'll just bring these over there. And more of these over there. I just mixing a bit. What have I done? Okay, I can take a few triangles here. I just need to bring the circle and the square to different directions. And oh, I made a mistake. I was expecting to be able to link both, but it's definitely not going to happen. Oh, nope, it's not. How do I do that? I think maybe I can make them do that? Nah, no way. I need to bring very little amount here, so maybe I could do things differently. Maybe it's this one I can link behind here. There's very little chance that it's going to work. But what is lost is going to go down there. Okay, that's right, it's probably stupid, but I'll try to do it anyway. I think I should have done the contrary, so... Why do we have circles over there? Okay, it's never going to work. Yes, I think I mixed up things in a way which is not going to be working well. If I had done the contrary, it would have been working. Let's just reverse a bit things. So basically, this square thing is going to go back here. We're going to move that backward here. And we should be able to move the square back here. And it should be working relatively well, if I did not fill out something. It's really far from the right way to do things. We would need to be relatively accurate though. Okay, it's done down there, and it's going to happen here as well. Cool. And do I need to release it again? Oh, I thought I released it already. Anyway, let's just do it quickly, and we'll try to tackle maybe one more mission to see if we can do it for the sake of it. Okay, so parallel calculation or a real reinforcement learning. I feel like the side mission tend to be more complicated than the main mission. It's maybe to allow you to discover more systems. And I wonder if I can actually... I just need to check something quickly, because I feel like some of the missions which were previously on the side were more difficult. So let's take a look at this and see if we can actually use... No, it seems the amount of function you've got unlocked depend mostly of the mission you are going to tackle, so you've got some kind of restriction. And what should I do on this one? And let's see. Yes, not too difficult. I just need to do this. I think I've been doing that previously, so it's a little bit easier. And 3 of these, one of which is going to go for one of each of these. So let's just link the circle here, then you'll link it to the second one, then the squares, and then the triangles, and you link it each time. And I think actually I could just do that this way. There is no reason why anything else would just come. So let's just test run. It might be a bit too slow though. Or you know, oh stupid. You know what? The best way to deal with that is not to do that this way. It's stupid. I just need to remove one, because obviously the last one is going to be triangle, so I just need to link it that way, and it should work a lot better. Yes. All right. And it should be done. Cool. Maybe there is even a best way to do it, but no. What have I done? Why did I release it again? No, I should. At each time I think I got it released, and I just tested it. All right, next project. All right, we're getting a bit of money right now, and let's go for the last one here. Okay, so this one is a bit more complicated. I think it is one of the mission I've been probably failing at doing. So for this one, you've got shapes and color, and you need to sort them and bring them to the other side. And it's not going to be easy. I think I've been spending a bit of time on this one, but I might have failed a bit. So let's see. I just want to bring red and blue on this side and red and green on this side. So maybe it is just a thing about color, and things are going to happen naturalism. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the case, so let's just extract some of these, and let's say I want red and blue on the side, and I want red and green on the other side, and we'll begin with that to see how it's going to happen. Except I want red and blue on the other side, so I'm probably lacking one more of these, because I need to bring the blue ones up there, and I might want to wait. Why am I moving both? Did I link these together without knowing? Okay, maybe you can just log them together. Anyway, let's see. So I need to connect these as well. So I've got red and blue, and the blue and the red are going to go up there, and the red and the green are going to go there. Okay, it's definitely not going to work, plus we are going to send some shapes which are not going to be working well with the place they are going to, but let's try it. I'm just going to slow down things so we can see a bit better. I've got a high error margin here. Maybe we want to sort things afterward. Let's just pause the game for a sec. So we've got triangle which are coming here, and triangle should not be coming here, but if I sort the color before the shape, I'm going to be in trouble, because I'm going to get color I don't want in shapes I want. So I should put it before, but the thing is that the shape sorter is very slow, so if I just put it at the front, it's going to slow down the whole thing, and I've got very little second to do it. So maybe let's just keep it running just to see. I'm going to fill it here. I'm so going to fill. Oh, we're almost accurate here, but we're not getting much, and it's going to be and soon. Okay, so basically it's failing, and I believe I'm not going to try too much, because I think I didn't manage to do it last time I tried, so it might last a bit too long. So guys, it was just a glimpse at While True Learn. I hope you like it. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, please consider following my referral link to buy your games on the Humble store. They've got pretty nice price and interesting bundles as well. So with that said, until next time folks, have fun!